we're looking at my camera. Hi everyone, today we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to do an overview of the Canon 700D or Rebel T5i for those of you in America. So let's get started, shall we? Here we go. Hey everyone, okay, so welcome to the overview of the Canon 700D, or if you prefer, Rebel T5i. Now we're just going to go through some pros and cons, since this is only an overview. So let's go through the pros first. Okay, first pro is the zoom and focus feature. So if I turn this on, this is available in live mode, which you can get to pressing this button here. So let's press that. And now we can press this button here, the plus button, which is zooms up. Oh, sorry, just... Okay, there we go. Okay, so you can either press that little magnifying glass down there, or this zoom button up there. Okay, so just press it, and you can choose the place where you want it to focus. So I want it to focus on the frog. Okay, then you press it again, and it zooms up on the frog. Okay, and then you can manually adjust it to put it on manual focus. You can adjust focus until you get it right, and you always focus on the eyes, okay? Always focus on the eyes. So that looks good. You can zoom up even more if you want. And there, the frog is perfectly in focus. Well, not perfectly, but as much as you can do. So we'll take a picture with that. There we go. And the settings for this I'm on is I think 1/50th of a second. Yeah, 1/50th of a second, and aperture f5.6, and ISO. Well, it's auto, but that picture, which I'm showing right now, was ISO 100. So, yeah. Now another feature is in this, so I've got this up. Just then, to look at the ISO, I pressed info. Well, when you press info once, it comes up with very basic information. And when you press it again, it goes into this. Now this has a picture of the photo with flashing black bits. Those bits are the overexposed bits. So next time you take the photo, if you're going to take another one, you can try fix those overexposed bits so you don't have them overexposed. And you can see the mode that it's in, manual, the focusing type thingamabob, the quality of it, all that, the size of the photo, yeah. Up the top, of course, you can see shutter speed and aperture, and there you can see the ISO, and you also see the histogram, which is good. And if you press info again, it comes up with the red, green, and blue of the histogram. So that's a good feature. Okay, next one, effects, which you can do either during, like while you're taking the picture, or afterwards. So for this picture, you just press the Q button like that, which is there. And you go into there. Now there's lots of creative filters. I'm just going to choose one, and for this video I'm going to choose the toy camera effect. You can just press set, or press the button, and you can have a slightly cool tone, a standard tone, or a warm tone for this particular thing. I'm just going to stay with a standard tone and save it as a new file. And now this is the new picture just using that effect. So it changes quite a lot. But you can also do that during shooting. You need to be in live mode for it. But again, you can either press that Q up there or press the Q button. And just go into creative filters, which is in a different spot now. And press toy camera effect. Info. You set your thing. And there. Now, while shooting, it actually has the effect on it. And yeah, I'm not going to take another one because it just looks the same as the previous one. Okay, next thing, the auto focusing. So again, I'll just put this back on autofocus. Now it automatically autofocuses on the face, but I can tap anywhere else to focus. So if I want to focus on this big hairy thing there, I can. And that's just a great feature with the touch screen. Why? Okay, next feature, the different modes. Okay, I do like the different modes. Okay, so the mode I'm on at the moment, you can see the big M, which means manual. That means you can adjust everything you want. The next one is AV, which is aperture priority, which means you can set the aperture and the ISO and everything else, and just when you take the photo, the camera figures out a good shutter speed. So I'll take one. See, when I half press the button down, it reckons about 1/80th to 100th of a second. So if I take it, that was 100th of a second. Okay, so after that there's TV, which is shutter priority. Don't know why it's T, but it is. Which is basically the same as that aperture priority, just the other way around. You set your shutter speed and it figures out the aperture. I press it down. It reckons about 6.3 with ISO 200. Let's take that. Yeah, and it just looks the same, so delete it. Okay, next one, P, which is program. I don't use program much. I think it just does both of those by itself. I'm not really sure. Then, Scene Intelligent Auto, which I like it, but I don't use it. It's good for just people who just want to take photos. Flash off, which you don't have the flash. Creative auto, that's just stuff. Portrait, landscape, close up, all those, sports. Special scene, which is HDR. So what it does, as it says it combines 3 shots at 3 different exposures. To get shadow detail and nice detail. So if I take one, it automatically does all the settings by itself. See, 1/320th of a second, or 125, f5.6 and ISO 400. We'll just take that. Now you've got to keep the camera really still for this, because obviously it's combining 3 different shots, and if it's moving, it'll look very blurry. There it is. So that looks really good. Yep. Okay, and we'll go back to manual. Okay, next feature. The HDMI and AV out digital mic inputs and all that. That's good. Yeah, you can. I've done this before. You can get the HDMI input and then plug it into the back of your TV, and you can get the camera on your TV, which is pretty cool. And next one, the last one for the pros, is you see this little rectangle up there? That's a proximity sensor, I think what it's called. And if you cover it, basically when you take the camera up to your face, the screen goes black. When this area gets dark, it turns off the camera, which is really good. Okay, so yeah, that's a good feature. Cons, unfortunately, we don't have time, so I just really pointed out all the pros. So yeah, it's a really good camera in general. Yeah, get it. I mean, yes, there are better ones, but for a good price, I reckon the 700D Rebel T5i is really a really good camera. So, everyone, thank you for watching, and I will be seeing all of you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's go back to me.
So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, bye. Lol.
Hey everybody. Okay. So I just want to show you the setup of this video, that anyone can do this. Well, obviously not everyone, or anyone, but still. That's basically the setup. Okay. I have a music stand which I'm resting the iPad on. I'm filming from the iPad right now. I rest on a music stand. And then it's filming the back of the camera there. And that's on a little table. And the camera is just filming the subject, which is a bunch of stuff on a desk. And the frog. So yeah, that's proof that anyone can do this. So thanks so much, everyone.